I'm Brett Marquardt with Streamlight Law Enforcement Sales. We're here at the Streamlight Active Indoor Shooting Range. The reason that Streamlight invested in the indoor shooting range when we expanded the facility a couple of years ago was to give us the ability to test our products to make sure that every day they perform for the end user the way that they expect it to perform. Streamlight has an extensive testing procedure that we use for all of our new product development. Streamlight would evaluate and develop a criteria for each particular light depending on its application out in the marketplace. There could be specific standards that we would test products to. It could be a mil spec standard for the military. It could be an ANSI standard. Most of the product testing that we're going to do here at the active shooting range is going to be a function test. It's going to be function testing for lights and weapons to make sure that both of them function properly. The performance of the light would be evaluated, holding up durability-wise, shock, recoil, those types of things.
Okay, this is an accelerometer mounted on a TLR-1 housing. We use this to determine what the effect of the weapon is on the gun-mounted lights. This allows us to read the acceleration of the recoil in G-forces. This happens to be a Glock Model 31 in caliber .357 SIG, and we find that the acceleration of this for a few thousandths of a second is over 1,000 Gs. It's actually the sharpest recoil we've measured, much higher than a shotgun or a rifle. So most of our testing will be done on a high-powered service-type handgun. This is known as a ransom rest or a machine rest. It's used to take shooter error out of the gun when you're testing for grouping performance. We use this for laser work. The gun is clamped in place. It's adjusted onto the target down range. When the gun fires, the recoil will pull it up against spring pressure and will push it back down into battery. And since we can see the laser on the target, we can tell if the laser is drifting under recoil, which is a consideration in development. This makes sure that the sights are always on the same position of the target each time, avoiding shooter error. We can then see if the laser is maintaining the same position from shot to shot, which is a very serious consideration when we're developing the product, because if the laser moves under recoil, you will have no accuracy. Ready?
The new Streamlight Contour Remote is really designed for one-handed pistol operation, mostly for canine officers or shield guys on the SWAT teams. It also can aid in two-handed shooting in that it's a little bit easier to activate the light while still maintaining a proper shooting grip. One of the unique features with the new Streamlight Contour Remote is that it's a hard polymer and it follows the bottom of the trigger guard exactly. This is going to create better durability and less chance of snagging going in and out of a holster. The new Streamlight Contour Remote switch activates all models in the TLR-1 and TLR-2 series. To activate the light with the new contoured remote switch, you just press the button on the front of the grip.